Welcome to the Deadly Addictions channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about weapons. Oh boy. All right. Weapons. It's supposed to be a fucking mystery horror film. So right off the bat, out of the gate, I hated this fucking movie. Maybe hate is a little strong of a word, but God, I dislike this movie so much. I'm going to try to give it some credit that it tried to have an atmosphere. It tried to tell a unique story in a somewhat unique way. But in my opinion, it failed majorly on every fucking aspect. 8 minutes into this movie, I'm fucking done. Look, I know what everybody's thinking, all right? Why, oh, why didn't I pick Sinners? I'm not in the mood to watch certain things at certain times, and since I don't fucking dive into anything deep enough to get spoiled, I tend to get surprised. But I have a neighbor next door with a 7-year-old girl. I was talking to my friend, blah, 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 blah. One thing led to another. Did you see Weapons? And I was recommended this movie, so fuck off. I guess, again, to try to give the movie credit, it's trying to tell a unique story. It's got some good actors in it. Like, I like this Jennifer, what is it? What the fuck's her name? Gardner? Julia Gardner. Josh Brolin, you know. I don't know who the fuck this Alden Ehrenreich is, but he sucked in the movie. I don't know how much more I can give any credit. It tried to have an atmosphere, it tried to be a mystery horror, and it's got this weird, storytelling technique. Oh, we're going to tell you what happens up to here, and then switch the name. Well, guess what? I didn't give a fuck, because 8 minutes into the movie, you've got a little girl narrating this story, the movie, and it's overdone. Just like the camera angles are overdone, and you're only saving it for the end where there's like one good scene. And I mean a scene just set up camera wise and following what's going on. Not, oh my God, this isn't a great part of the movie. There's no great part of this movie. There's no anything that thrills me, excites me, and even interests me. You got to do this in a way that catches an audience, in my opinion, really grounds them, and make sure they know they're on this certain ride. And this movie does nothing to help you. It does nothing to even promote its own good qualities. I don't know. I would say directorial debut. Like, it would just all come down to, I don't know, who the fuck this guy is. Zach Kreger. I'm just looking at it now for the first time. Apparently he's a comedian, actor, filmmaker. And, okay. If you want to get rid of the trope of, like, typecasting people and stuff, I get it. But the movie's riddled with people you expect to be stupidly funny, child humor, funny, but the movie has none of that tone. And I think that's a mistake. So that's a casting fuck up. You don't want some of these people in the movie who you're expecting to be a certain way. They turned it on us. No. It didn't work for me. So, fuck the director, Zach Kreger. The movie is annoying. It's one of those movies where you're just dying for it to fucking end. And then, however long it is to get to the first character switch, my brain just reset and went, fuck you, fuck this movie, I don't give a fuck. It's not interesting enough, it's not compelling enough, it's not mystery enough, it's not horror enough, it's nothing enough of anything, except for some fucking asshole director who wrote and produced the fucking movie to get his yayas off with bullshit. Now again, I say this sometimes, I don't think people go out to set out to make a shitty movie, although there are exceptions for keeping the IP, keeping the property. They like Russian movie. I think one of the Hellraiser movies type of franchises is like that, when there's like rumors of or Terminator. They're gonna lose a license. They're gonna, pump out a movie. So I don't, totally agree with people making a bad movie on purpose, and this has some hallmarks of a good movie. I'm not gonna be surprised if there are people who like the movie. I will be totally surprised if the movie becomes a cult classic phenomenon. A Paranormal Activity cost $15,000 to make, made like $200 million. Even when you consider whoever took over the paranormal thing put money into it to make it a better ending or something. Anyway, I don't think this is it. But Weapons, directed by Zach Cregger, starring Josh Brolin, Julia Gardner, Aiden Ehrlich, Austin Abrams. Fuck, Benedict Wong, blah, 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 blah. All right, the plot. Kids go missing at 2:17 a.m., except for one kid in one class. So the setup is one classroom goes missing at 2 a.m. All the kids run out of the house, disappear. And then you got the teacher, Julia Gardner, who's labeled as a witch. And the one kid who comes to class who wasn't affected by whatever it was. And so the mystery involves. And it's fucking terrible, in my opinion. Fuck off. I don't even have kids, but fuck off with this teacher, the principal, and inappropriate things with the children, and all this fucking bullshit. It's fucking cringe. Whatever, ideas the director had and his writing and the people that yesed him and got this movie made, it's fucking cringe. It sucks. It's bullshit. I don't care how good your actors are. I don't want to see any fucking teacher going to a principal and asking to have contact with a kid. I don't care about the situation of the movie. Okay? Because it's fucking bullshit. It's just bad movie writing. It feels bad on every level, even if, there are movies that touch on things that makes us feel uncomfortable. This is not like that. This is just shitty setup writing with shitty material with a cringe fucking overhang of bullshit. And I gotta fucking watch this. 8 minutes into the movie, 25 minutes into the movie, I'm done with this fucking movie. I don't care what your big surprise is at the end, which was over fucking done. You can't have camera angles following people from behind from the beginning of the movie to set up your shitty fucking ending bullshit premise movie. It becomes daunting and fucking grating on your nerves. The way the camera catches people, the way it pans around, the way it tries to set up things. It just fucking annoyed me. Again, giving this movie any credit, yeah, I'm sure there's fucking people out there who are gonna like a movie, But I'm not sitting here telling you that I didn't fucking regret not watching Sinners or getting to do a fucking podcast on it. I'm not in the mood for certain types of movies, but this I thought, hey, recommended, has a little bit of mystique when you read the poster type bullshit, but what a fucking waste of time. This movie thinks it's gonna culminate in the mystery of the kids leaving, disappearing, and the mystery of the fucking one kid who survived, and the mystery of the parents who are looking for their kids, and this bullshit about the fucking teacher, and she's responsible, she has to know what's going on, why her kids. Every part of this premise was fucking annoying, boring, uninteresting, and then somewhere in this movie, it decides, oh, we're gonna follow Bob now, Paul, fucking whatever. We're gonna see this movie, what is it? Non-linear bullshit. So we now get to follow Bob and whatever, and how his story connects to where this fucking movie started and where it's ending up, and then we gotta switch again and switch again. This movie is like what, 2 hours, a little over 2 hours long, and it's riddled with bullshit, boring, uninteresting shit that's supposed to connect to this overall arc, and the overall arc sucks. Everything about this fucking riddle fucking thing is bullshit. You can't have this charming, witty, mystery involved in anything that's not a bullshit narrative. It just, on every level, didn't work for me. What am I gonna do? Pick out the one fucking scene that was slightly a little creepy? And what? Talk about it for 40 fucking minutes? No, this movie has a shitty setup, shitty payoff at the fucking end, and in between, again, we're going from different perspectives, trying to find out what's going on. But guess what? What's going on? I don't give a fuck. You had 8 minutes to set up this movie, to give me the premise, and you had me not hooked, but pleasantly interested. Again, I didn't know nothing about the movie, much at all, except for that the poster blurb, and I'm like, okay, I'm up for this. I can get my brain around a nice mystery horror. I don't need to see death and blood and gore. I'm here. 8 minutes into the movie, my brain started going. I'm a little nervous about where this is going, because at 8 to 10 minutes in, my brain is telling me you're going to be in for a shitty, boring fucking movie. And it just, the feeling never left. It got worse and worse. I don't give a fuck about the looks you're giving, and then you're gonna pay it off 40 fucking minutes later. And it wasn't even done right, in my opinion. Like, it just didn't have the nice flow you would think a movie that's gonna show you different perspective, and each story's gonna catch up, and you're gonna see how it unfolded from Bob's point of view, and Jeff, and fucking Juliet. Like, whatever the premise set up, you might have been good on paper. Because I'll be honest, ready? I could see me pitching a movie that sounds like this, which is maybe why someone recommended it for me. Maybe they know me or whatever. But once it's on paper, once it's gone to the level where someone's gonna fucking produce this movie, put up the money, put it out there, and get yes men, whatever, this movie needs to be fucking rewritten, restructured for a little bit shorter time, and get to the fucking point. If you're gonna do non-linear shit, don't bore me for an hour and 45 minutes. Don't give me garbage writing, interactions, and bullshit. What the fuck was Josh Brolin doing in this fucking movie? Everything about him, except for maybe one fucking scene, or one dialogue, it's like he's in a different fucking movie. Benedict Wong, just stop it. Now I could see why this fucking movie's riddled with bad casting, when it's probably part of the theme. Everybody's gonna think this is gonna be a dark comedy type thing, and it's not. It's not even a horror movie. It's just boring. So I gotta wait to get through shitty fucking actors, shitty fucking setups. And I'll say shitty actors. Like I said, I like, Gardner, Brolin for the most part. But in this movie, they suck. And that's kind of bad, because I'm getting the impression Julia Gardner is not hitting it off in the movie, the box office. Because wasn't she the fucking wife in that god-awful fucking werewolf movie? So I'm hoping these things don't affect the people, because they're really, they're not shitty actors. They're putting a shitty fucking movie with a shitty director who's trying to get his own fucking, quirky fucking movie going with his dialogue and his setups, and then, whoa, we figure out what's going on because I got to get through the fucking movie, right? I got to watch fucking Julia and for a fucking hour and the narrative in the beginning, where's it going? Then, oh, let's switch. And then every switch, you're not getting anywhere. And you're not getting me closer to being fucking interested, to being scared, to being even intrigued about what the mystery was to begin with. Okay, a classroom of kids go fucking missing at 2:17 a.m. And it all means bullshit. So you could show me later that it just so happens that the fucking, okay, spoilers, the aunt of the surviving kid just happens to set the spell off at 2:17? There's no significance to it. There's no significance. Oh, guess what? Fucking Brolin watched a fucking video of one of the kids going missing because cameras caught them all running out of their house. And then one comedic fucking clearly labeled actor who's playing like a police chief and he's supposed to be serious, but you're waiting for him to do goofy faces and fucking dumb voices. He's like telling the fucking one of the parents or whatever, hey, no one, this, because they're all want to hang this witch, the teacher who's the only kid in your class. Everything about it was fucking annoying, but there's a witch hunt, literally. They painted witch on her car, blah, blah, blah. But she's a fucking dumb asshole cunt anyway because she's trying to break protocols by trying to get to speak to a kid who's obviously, well, we don't know yet, but if he's involved in a tragedy, his whole classroom is missing. He's the only survivor. There's clear issues with the principal telling her these things, and then she goes out of her way to find this kid and talk to him. I mean, it just... Again, I don't know where these ideas are. I had a conversation. This is a side thing, but the neighbor with the kid next door, I love them in my own way. But there's like a protocol. Like, I got nervous when the kid said something, said something. Because we give them like every week, me and my aunt have a little bag prepared and we give them snacks and stuff. And I think it started with the COVID and stuff. Anyway, it's like the kid said, like, I love you or whatever one time, or wanted me to play with her in the little dollhouse there because they have a setup next door. And there's a part of me that says, no, you can't be the kid's friends, and it's clearly in the movie that she's a teacher. And when you're trying to put all these ingredients into a movie and you're trying to get someone like me to watch the movie and enjoy it, you gotta be aware of these things. It's cringe. And if it's meant to be cringe, it's not cringe in a way that fucking promotes and sustains interest in a movie. It's just boring bullshit. And then I gotta catch up with this other boring bullshit character and see how his fucking story interacts with the first story, and then I gotta watch the other interaction and see where that ends up. And all of this starts way too late, and you're always behind the gun in this movie, creatively wise, as someone who's watching it going, you had to give me part of this story earlier. You had to make this mystery revolve around something that I remembered or I've seen sooner, and I didn't. Like, this is not interesting story building on any level for me. Again, yeah, of course, I think people will like parts of this movie. I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna find gushing like reviews after this, because that's what I do. When I do my review and I get all my thoughts out, I write some notes down, I do my fucking stupid podcast. It's only after that I do deep dives with people I like and don't like. to see what the general gist is of the movie. I don't think anybody's gonna gush over this fucking movie. You're gonna get a couple of, oh, that was cool moments, oh, this was, and I don't know. You've got the culmination now at the end of the movie where everything is revealed, what's going on. The surviving kid's fucking aunt comes in. She's obviously a witch or something. Controls the parents, has a stupid fucking wand talisman. She uses the blood, she smears the blood, wraps an item from the fucking person, blah, 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 blah. She creates vicious psycho killers, mind control type thing. So what was the big reveal of this fucking movie? This woman aunt is dying, whatever. She thinks her magic is gonna help her, so she goes to her niece, who's married, and remember these are the parents of the kid who survives the classroom. Takes them over, makes them stab each other in the face with forks or some bullshit. She has to assert that she can do whatever. So she makes the kid get an item from every kid in the classroom. And at 2:17, she rings her bell and all the kids run. Now, my guess is, because the movie's not going to spell it out too much, it's not good enough. It doesn't do what's needed. I'm guessing because the way she says it is, oh, I thought your mom and dad would help me. Maybe she's siphoning life force or energies and is using it to get younger or healed. It doesn't work, so she takes 15, 16 school children, has them all standing in the basement. Now, how long are these kids standing there for? Because this is when things just, they don't work for my brain. Because when she tells the fucking kid, you have to feed your parents now, because they're just zombified fucking idiots, who's changing them? Who's making them go to the bathroom? Who's helping them do things? There's some hint that they are somewhat malleable, but they're just like non-talking, non-responsive. I think the aunt makes a lie like the father had a stroke, whatever. So, forever how long the kids are missing for? Forever how long? Month, a year, whatever the fuck god nonsense story this is. They're just in the basement, chilling out. Who's feeding them? Who's changing them? You know, it's just fucking, in my opinion, god awful. Again, you know, you're trying to get this mystery, this atmosphere, and none of it's working for me. And just to reiterate a little bit, if you would have switched up some of the story and put some of the reveals, your fucking, what you think is good camera work or something like that, but give me that part a little bit in the beginning, and then let everything spike out from that. No, you wanted to hide this shitty fucking villain plot to the end of the fucking movie, so all the stories culminate to what happened there, and you lost me. You not only lost me on the journey, but you made the journey a boring, cringe, frustrating, aggravating ride. So, no matter what people say about the ending or how this was revealed, it just, in my opinion, bullshit, garbage. I'm sorry. So, because of the stories are converging, we know what the cop is doing, the fucking Brolin character, the Gardner character, how they're all here and where they are, what's going on. And this whole movie is set up for this one fever dream fucking idea this guy had of rage zombie children chasing an old lady. This whole movie hinges on that one scene or connections of scenes. So Blah blah. We get to the kid's house. The aunt's there, gonna take over the fucking world with her wand, voodoo, blood magic. I don't know. She doesn't look like she's super healing herself or draining the kids. Who the fuck knows what was going on really for over a month or over a year, however fucking long these kids have been missing. Because it's clearly stated it's like a month after the fucking kids went missing, and then it tells the storyline, so I don't fucking know. But the kids are in the fucking basement. The surviving kid's basement. The surviving kid's parents are zombified. The aunt is on a fucking evil fucking binge. But the characters start culminating to getting to that house. And they gotta fight. Oh no, the fucking cops gotta die. Who gives a fuck? Hated the fucking acting on this. The whole setup, everything. So I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a... What is Josh Brolin doing in this movie? I'm at the end of this fucking movie, and I know he is a concerned parent whose child is missing. And that should be one of the most riveting, thought-provoking, disturbing aspects of the movie, but who gives a fuck? He doesn't feel like he's even wants to be in this movie. Maybe that's just the way he's coming at the character, portraying it, but again, it's frustrating. You got shitty camera angles fucking from the beginning of this movie that here are gonna now pay off. Here's where the vision was. So shit goes wrong because the surviving kid who watched this aunt zombify his parents, make them stab themselves with forks in the face, clearly an evil fucking witch. He grabs the wand, grabs her wig, belongings, does his own blood magic, and snaps the fucking thing like you're supposed to. And all the kids rush the witch. Now, he didn't use the wand thingy that would have made the parents go after the thing, or the doc, or the police officer who's now, or the fucking druggy idiot, shitty waste of fucking time character. Who is this fucking character? Because he's got his own plot fucking story. Oh my god, I can't, who is it? Austin Abrams as James. This guy's got his own fucking plot story. Because not only do we have to have Julia Gardner, Josh Brolin's story arc, acting line, his through line, you gotta have Adrian Emdalik, the police officer, right? But then we gotta have the homeless drug addict guy I just mentioned. But then we gotta have Benedict Wong's storyline. Always have to come to this fucking culmination storyline where everything's gonna be, revealed, right? Oh my god. And I want to know, you've got this set up with actors in the movie, you got parents and stuff, but you're throwing in Justin Long as a father of one of the missing kids? Come on, the guy has... You know what? Who cares? Every fucking storyline's bullshit. But here it comes to the major point. The selling point, when you go back to like 1979's Alien, the chest bursting alien's fucking gonna be the thing that rips off the page and makes the directors go, let's do it, So what this movie did was, since he snaps the thing and all the kids go after the aunt, they draw this out with one of the longest, dumbest fucking scenes I've ever witnessed, with shades of I see where they were going with this. So, first off, as soon as it's revealed what happened, the aunt should have been mauled right there. I don't need to see her run out, go here, go through this, run here, scream here, go through this house, go out that door. And then as she's doing that, the kids are rage bursting through windows, busting down fences, chasing her. Right? And this scene, this is just supposed to be the movie's fucking golden crown. The thing that wraps this movie up into a bundle. All the stories converge. Here we are. And I am fucking livid. And like, I wasted my fucking time for this. So I could watch children burst through windows, bust down fences, over and over and over until they get to the fucking the aunt, and then they rip her fucking pieces. Now, the highlight that makes this even better or worse is Josh Brolin. Since the girl's dead, since the aunt is dead, they snap out of their zombie shit because he's trying to kill Gardner's character. He now has to walk out the house, follow the aunt's trail, follow the kid's trail, go through this yard, through that fucking fence, through that broken window, through that person's house, to the outside, to the next person's house, to the next person's fucking broken window, and then finally come to the fucking group of kids who ripped apart the fucking zombie, the witch aunt, and he gets to get his kid back. Fuck you, fuck this movie, fuck everything, almost everything about this, because yes, I got a fucking thing for Julia Gardner. I don't know why she appeals. Maybe it's because of Ozark shit, like, you know, things that capture you. But Josh Brolin, garbage in this fucking movie, wrong casting. Alden Ehrenreich, who the fuck cares? This guy is fucking garbage. His fucking whole police shit is bullshit. The homeless thing, waste of fucking time because you're trying to piece this stupid fucking movie together. You know, what do you say about the child actor? Whatever. Benedict Wong, what a fucking waste. What did you try to do with this character in this movie? And the way you fucking piece it together, it's just garbage. You know, I don't need to see fucking people's fucking girlfriends and getting and having an affair and what's going on. All these storylines that converge to garbage. So there you go. At the end of the fucking movie, this fucking witch is killed by her own creations. These kids just stand around zombified. And one of the things is, one of the kids eventually talks, but the surviving kid whose family is like zombified, whatever, he goes to another. The whole fucking story, everything from the way it begins. Again, you had 8 minutes because by 8 to 10 minutes I was fucking annoyed and I didn't care, and that not caring grew into a fucking frustrating, aggravating 2-hour fucking ride because I thought that this movie could get better, could have elements in it, because there are parts like, yeah, like anything. Oh, I like this fucking scene. Oh, look at this shot. Okay, whatever. But it's not fucking holding up a fucking 2-hour movie. This seems like something that need to be rewritten, done over, because, okay, let's say you got a good premise, you know, and this whole bullshit with the fucking kids running with their arms spread wide. What garbage connective tissue it is to anything in this fucking movie. Like, you have footage in the police from people's houses of kids on their own running out the fucking thing, their houses. Don't fucking tell me you don't know where the fuck they went or where the direction is. The whole investigation, the whole witch hunt, everything was garbage. You got cringe, shitty fucking setups with teachers and kids and principals and kids and principals and parents and fucking teachers and fucking teachers with their fucking ex-boyfriends and him cheating bullshit. Josh Brolin lost in this fucking movie as a parent whose child is missing. You don't give a fuck. There's no weight to anything. You gamble when you do a story like this and you try to do one of these. Oh, I'm gonna spend a fucking hour on Gardner and the bullshit with a narration from a kid, way too long, shitty camera angles to pay off shit that happens at the end. and you're gonna switch to Josh Brolin. You're gonna switch to fucking fuckface drug kid. You're gonna switch to the police officer. Or you're gonna switch to the fucking surviving kid in the classroom. Hey, guess what? When you reveal that the kid's fucking aunt is the culprit, and she says to the kid, "Give me something from your fucking kid's classroom," I don't need a 10-minute fucking scene of the kid going to school, of the kid looking around the classroom, of the kid in the playground, and the kid back in the classroom, just deciding what he's gonna do, how he's gonna help his parents, and then get the fucking items, walk through the hallways of the school, meet the fucking teacher, connect that tissue, and then go back home to the fucking aunt. No. You can't fucking do that. I didn't give a fuck, and I don't think no one gives a fuck. You've already established it. The evil aunt proves to this little fucking boy that she is a witch and she's evil, and she will fucking make her parents eat each other. The kid's terrified, but he doesn't look it. It's not conveyed enough. That's it. Just cut to the fucking kid, bring him back these fucking name tags. Because if this scene would have worked, it would have worked with a scene that didn't have me for almost 2 hours, fucking bored and fucking stupefied about how bad this movie is. It's got very little charm. It's got very little mystery. It's got very little standout performance or even scenes. You thought it was cool having a bunch of fucking 7 to 10-year-olds bursting through fucking windows and busting down fences. No. Sorry, that's not happening. And it doesn't happen properly, in my opinion, or captivating. It's just bullshit. Oh, look at this cool scene. We got a bunch of fucking 7-year-olds rip apart this old lady. And they just don't snap out of it and go, hey, Billy, I miss you, and cry. No, they all stand around like zombies. Even the parents who are freed from her control. But not Josh Brolin. Right? You know? And of course, the police officer, ex-boyfriend, you know, he's killed. So, you know, we don't see people snap out of it and become not dead. Oh, fuck this movie so bad. You know, I see movies like this, you know, you see them. You realize some of the nice aspects of them, and I'll give some of the credit to some parts of this movie. Am I going to draw out an extra 40 minutes to talk about it? No. Because the end result, to me, is a shitty fucking movie. Just doesn't work. From the name, from the revelations, from everything opening up in the movie and revealing itself. Fuck you. This has bullshit written all over it. Shitty director. The idea, you know, you get this kernel of an idea that wows people. It gives people this impression it could be better, or as the development of the film, people are liking aspects of it. In the end, its end result is in the movie theater. It's before my eyes, and it's shitty. I fucking do not like this movie. I do not like aspects of this movie. There's a little bit here and there of an element that I, you know, whatever, because it's filmmaking. It's a hard fucking job, I know. Look at the fucking cast. Look at the credits at the end of a movie. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it takes a lot of people. But in the end, this movie's not worth my time. It was bullshit. It's one of those, I don't say it's like a scam movie, but it sort of sets itself up as a premise that is not properly sustained, or if you're trying to do that weird, you know, social, commercial, like trailer trickery, which is can be good in a good way. You know, you don't want to give too much away, but did you put a little bit in there that's going to make people a little confused and wonder what's going on? Fine, whatever. This movie fails on almost every level for me. And I think that's it, because I don't really care. I don't want to do this fucking, you know, I'm already, 35, 40 minutes into this, so. Weapons. Did not like it. I borderline hate the fucking movie. Wasted my time. Some good actors and aspects of it, but nothing that even raises the bar to a decent watch or something I gotta rewatch to figure out. It's not one of those movies. It's just fucking dumb, stupid bullshit to the end. Weapons. I don't recommend this fucking movie, especially if you're like, you got kids, you wanna no. Stay the fuck away from this cringe bullshit. Because it got shit that just builds up, and that frustrations builds up, makes you more pissed off. So, whew, all right. Weapons. Don't like it. Don't recommend it. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing well. My best to you and yours. Take care.